Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to be talking about the fight between Caleb Plant and Armando Resendiz. It's for the super middleweight division, and we're going to be talking about the tactics and the predictions today. This fight is scheduled for the 31st of May this year, and before that time, we'll be with you again before the fight to tell you more things about the fight. But for today, we're going to start by saying that Resendiz, Armando Resendiz is a very dangerous fighter, and this fight is a dangerous fight for Plant, bearing in mind that Armando Resendiz is undefeated in 12 fights, 12-0, and he's an inside fighter. He fights from the inside and comes from the inside with a lot of work rate and pressure on the opponent, towards the body, and breaks them down slowly, round after round, and then ends the fight by TKO or by KO. So Caleb Plant, we have to be very careful in this fight. If he's overconfident, he should come down and check himself very well, because the guy is fighting, is not a walkover, so to say the least. To be honest with you, Resendiz is not a walkover. He's a pressure fighter. He comes in from the inside with variety of punches as well. So it's not easy to beat him. But Plant is an experienced boxer. He's been beat twice by great men, great boxers, Benavidez and Canelo and Benavidez, who stopped him in the 11th round. Apart from that, he's got the experience to beat this younger guy. This younger guy is coming on full of confidence. Recently, we were talking about, variety of punches with loads of pressure and loads of inside punching to the body that weakens the legs of his opponent, and then he will take them stanza by the stanza. For Plant to have a Plant will say must pay attention to the kind of pressure that Resendiz brings. Resendiz brings a lot of pressure from the inside, from the outside, and he's got a good right on the top that he comes with. Plant has to pay attention to those places, to those areas in his fight. Plant must have to create a distance, if he wants to win. He's the bigger guy, he's got the reach advantage, You create the space, you create the gap, and you stay there and you pin off, with your jabs, and then cross right combos and everything. Put the pressure on him, attack his body as well, make him uncomfortable in his system. You have Plant to have a chance in this fight. We'll have to push Resendiz. He has to push him back, Armando. Has to push Armando back, push him down, make him, because the blueprint to defeat him is not there as well. So, but we have to make him uncomfortable. In order to make him uncomfortable, you have to remove him, nullify the system he uses. And that system is coming on the front foot. When you nullify that system, he'll be in land of nowhere, no man's land, and he'll be jittery, he'll be panic, and then you take over. It's a game of chase in a minute, and it's a boxing match as well. Resendiz throws a lot of punches, no doubt about that. We've seen that happen before. A variety of them and combinations as well. He likes to back you to the rope and then releases punches from all angles. Plant must have to pay attention to that if he's gonna win. Plant to make this fight easy, a win easy for himself, will have to use his reach advantage. Resendiz is a shorter man. Plant is the bigger guy. He's got reach. He has to use the jabs to set up his right haymakers, or combos, depending on what you like to call it. But it's very important. He has to use that advantage, and then he has to, use hooks and uppercuts when Resendiz is coming on the inside, because he's going to come from this side. He's the shorter person, he's the shorter man. That is the system he's going to fight. And then for Plant to have a chance as well and win the fight, what he has to do is to put Resendiz back on the back foot. I've said it before. He has to press him back to the rope because he has to turn it around because that is a system that Resendiz wins his fights with. He pushes you the whole walk, and his walk rate is very high as well. He pushes you back to the ring and then comes with combinations and a variety of punches that will put you in a back foot. He's going to put you in a back foot all through. But for Plant to have a chance to win, and make it easy as well, he has to push Resendiz back and make Anthony round and make him fight on the back foot and make him uncomfortable and take away that work rate he comes with and take it away from him by attacking the body as well. These are very important points, very important tactics that he will use in winning. Body punches are very essential in this fight. If Plant allows Armando Resendiz to come from the front foot and attack his body, he will be in trouble. But if he does not allow it to happen and changes it the other way, turns it around opposite, make it the opposite way, Resendiz will be in trouble. It will be early days for him. Let us see what happens in this fight. But I think Plant has an advantage because towards the end of the fight, Armando Resendiz has a problem of fatigue. Because his work rate is starting in the, he has, once Plant is able to weather the storm that he comes with in the first half of the fight, towards the end of the fight, Resendiz gets fatigued and he might turn to, well, it does happen to Plant as well, that fatigue. So it's going to be an issue for both of them. We'll see who will fare better in that division, Having said that, I have to be honest with you. It's not going to be an easy fight. I don't know why Plant choose to take this fight, But it's one of those things. I think he's hoping to make it to another title fight in the light middleweight division, welterweight division. I think that is why he took the fight. But having said that, I'll say that the experience of Plant will show in this fight, and it's going to make him win this fight. And I think he will come towards the end of the round 10, of the 10th round. Plant to win by TKO before the end of the 10th round. That is our prediction here. And why we say so is because Plant has got experience. He's been in bigger fights. He's fought who is who. Resendiz is just an upcoming fighter, and he has a lot of pressure on him. But he lacks the experience to fight somebody at the level of Plant, who has been the light middleweight, IBF former middleweight champion before, super middleweight champion, sorry, the IBF title, and fought for the undisputed title with Canelo, and then fought Benavidez as well. So I think that experience will continue to use as the fight goes on, and he will do something special, especially against a younger person, in the name of Resendiz. Resendiz is a power puncher. He has loads of punches. He comes with loads of punches, and his work rate is very high. Plant to have to put that in mind as well, when he's fighting him, because he keeps coming. You need to use punches and make him have your respect in the few minutes of the fight, and then you have to weather the storm that he comes with, because he attacks you from all angles in the first few minutes of the fight. The first half of the fight, he's going to come on the front foot, but if you make him fight on the back foot, he won't be able to do all those damage. So we'll see how Plant take this fight. But for me, I believe Plant has the experience to beat Resendiz, and I say again that Plant wins this fight by TKO before the end of the 10th round. Do have a nice day and God bless. And please do subscribe with our channel to make the channel grow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.